Hello, YouTube. We are back with another one. So, we are going to look at Usher's new song and video, Bad Habit. It's been out for quite some time, and I would not consider myself an Usher fan. However, he is an R&B king, and with that, I will always show respect and salute to his contributions that he has done in the music industry, in its entirety. So with that, he always gets my kudos, and I always will take a listen to his catalog, just because from even from his debut to where he is now, there's always at least one song or Confessions. I mean, we all know Confessions was just amazing, but even after Confessions, there's always at least been like one or two songs that I always like from Usher. So I'm hoping that this new song will also be another one of his hits that will be in my playlist. So let us take a look.
Oh, Bay, Bay.
So one thing I can't stand is the term "bae." Like I don't know what that means. Either I'm baby or babe, but bae.
Have you seen my phone?
What are we doing here?
So you still have not learned your lesson after how many albums? Okay. Pretty girl. Super pretty girl.
Let me show you something.
Hey. 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 Okay, so it's a bop, definitely a bop. It's a mid-tempo bop, and this actually makes me miss like getting ready for the club, driving to the club, when you first arrive to the club. Like this is one of those songs like when you getting ready for that, when you getting ready for the club, you pre-gaming or you driving, pre-gaming, even though we ain't supposed to do that. Or like when you like ladies in before 11 free. This that type of song, that ladies in before 11, type of vibe. So it's cute, even though the message is talking about, a bad habit and he basically a cheater. But I like it. It's a vibe. It's cute. Okay. In the video, what one thing I've always liked about Usher and respect him for is even in this age where, when we talk about visuals, we don't do an emphasis anymore on choreography. And so the fact that Usher is still doing, choreography in his visuals, that is something to also just showcase his love of dance and his respect for dance. So that is something that I always miss seeing now that most artists do not do, choreography or like count dancing. So that's also a shout out too.
From my ex, oh God, it's like clockwork. She can do what to get down in my universe. So now you gotta pray just a little, make a way just a little. Day if I figure it out.
Another thing I want to call out, I'm loving the hue and the lighting of this video, but it's amazing to if you basically look at the catalog of his videos and from where he started and where he is now, it's it's a wonderful to me. It's a wonderful thing to see that he has really matured into his grown and sexy because at his peak, it was all about his physique and all about, that sex appeal. And now, because he's a father, he has a wife, it has really, it's a nice, refreshing image to see that on his journey of just his artistry, that he is still able to be relevant with today's music, but still, the vocals are still there and the dancing, even though his agility is a little bit slower, because he's not what he used to be. But I just I'm loving this transformation with him, and I'm loving this grown and sexy vibe that he is really stepping into his own. And I just wish other people would be on that journey with him as opposed to remembering him for the abs and the sexual appeal and confessions. So that's another thing I also want to call out too, that I'm noticing with this video and just of lately of the things that he has done. It's no more about the body. It's about the story and the vocals and the art of dance.
Messing up my love life, yeah. I love love, I'm just mad at it. I just can't escape all of these bad habits. I had way too many one nights, yeah. I keep messing up my love life. If you knew, I bet I wish that I could love you, baby. I keep messing up my love life. If you knew, I bet I wish that I could love you, baby. I keep messing up my love life. You take me back and then I lie to you again. I slipped into the DM of your best friend. Oh God, I didn't mean it. Shoot this, I only messed up because you seen it. When I say
Nah, Usher, you getting out with that foolishness. You gonna talk about slipping in somebody DM, my best friend DM, and then you talking about lying on top of that? So we'll get out of here and stop.
I say I love you, girl, so I really do. I did some things to you I know it wasn't cool. Oh God, can you forgive me? I mean, look, that's all I'm up and forgive me. So now you gotta pray, just when you pray for me, wait just a little bit. Day I'm trying to figure it out. Don't know what all these emotions about, baby.
Hey. And see one thing, I feel like people are sleeping on Usher's vocals too, because even that ad lib right there, that went hard. All right, Usher, you still reminding people, don't ever forget.
I just can't escape all of these bad habits. I had way too many one nights, yeah. I keep messing up my love life, yeah. I love love, I'm just bad at it. I just can't escape all of these bad habits. I had way too many one nights, yeah. I keep messing up my love life. If you knew, I bet I wish that I could love you, babe. I keep messing up my love life. If you knew, I bet I wish that I could love you, babe. I keep messing up my love life. I can't get it right. I try and I try, but I end up right back where I started.
I don't know how I'm feeling about the Zach Computer Love sample in there. I feel like because of the message, how can you go from talking about you keep messing up your love life, but then you going into computer love? Like, it's not meshing well for me, and to me, it distracts because it's actually a great song. Like the beat is sick. I'm loving the beat, and I'm loving the song. So yeah, I'm not with and also what I will say is like if this is played at the club, like whenever we get past this and we go back to the club or at the bar, you're not gonna hear this part of the song. It's gonna be that first, it's gonna be that chorus, that first verse, it may be the chorus, but DJ is not finna go into this part of the song. So I don't think from a club perspective, like this wasn't needed. That's just my 2 cents. But I mean, it's cute or whatever.
Don't take my advice. If I didn't know any better, think that I'm a salad. I told you a million lies, sorry a million times. Never wanted you to cry, baby. Got way too good at making it hurt. Cause in love I was the worst, baby. I love, I ain't been mad at it. Trying to get over all of these bad habits. Way too many one nights, yeah. Messing up my love life, yeah. I love, I ain't been mad at it. Back to my life, I feel all these bad
Sang Usher.
habits. I had way too many one nights. Messing up my love
Hey.
life. Said I can love you, babe. I keep messing up my love life. If you knew, I bet I wish that I can love you, babe. I keep messing up my love life.
Okay, so the song is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love it. Like to me, this is a banger. I'm really feeling that video. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10, only because like even with the choreography, it didn't make sense to me. Like the free form movement. If there's any dancers out there that can explain the storyline behind that, I would love to know that. But from what I was getting, it the 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 choreography was matching more of the beat than the actual storytelling of the lyrics. So to me, that was a miss. And the best part of the video to me was actually towards the end where they were leaning and like he, because of his bad habits, she's slipping away. So that was an awesome visual concept to see that, and I wish that type of storytelling was portrayed more to align to the lyrics. But that's just me. But let me guys know what your comments are. Let me know how you feel about the video, the song. Are there any other Usher songs? I may think about it because I'm like I said, I don't consider myself an Usher fan. But if you is, I may do it. But I will see you guys for the next one.